Have you ever opened your phone and one picture changed everything? I never thought it could happen to me. I believed I was finally free. I told myself the past was over. I even convinced myself that my heart had stopped looking back. But I was wrong. What happened that night caught me completely off guard. And by the time I realized what was happening, it was already too late. I was not planning to tell anyone this. Some memories feel too personal to share. But if you have ever stayed awake at night, fighting feelings you thought were gone, then maybe this story is meant for you. The room was silent, no music, no voices, just me and the soft glow of my phone. Then I saw her picture. It was only one photo, just one, but somehow it felt like opening a door I had locked a long time ago. In 1 second, every wall I had built started falling apart. My chest became tight, my breathing changed, memories rushed back so fast that I could not stop them. And the strange part, it was not really about the picture. It was about what the picture woke up inside me. I had spent months telling myself I was okay. I smiled when people asked how I was doing. I stayed busy. I worked. I laughed. I kept moving forward. At least that's what I wanted everyone to believe. Deep inside, something was still waiting. I just did not know it. But that was only the beginning. As I looked closer, I was not seeing a photo anymore. I was seeing moments. I remembered the way she smiled without trying. I remembered the quiet conversations, the laughs that made everything else disappear. Even the silence between us felt alive again. It felt so real that for a moment I forgot there I was. That's when something scared me. I realized I was not only missing her, I was missing the person I used to be. Back then, I laughed more, I trusted more, I believed love could last forever. I was not afraid to open my heart. Somewhere along the way, I buried that version of myself. I thought I had buried it forever. But that picture proved I had not. What happened next shocked even me. Instead of closing my phone, I kept scrolling. I knew I should not. My mind kept saying, stop. But my heart whispered, just one more. Have you ever felt that? When every part of you knows you should let go, but another part is not ready. I think many of us have lived through nights like that. One song, one message, one picture. That's all it takes for the past to walk back into the room. And suddenly, you are feeling things you promised yourself you would never feel again. I used to think that meant I was weak. Now I don't believe that anymore. Because feelings don't disappear just because we will tell them to. Sometimes they wait quietly. Then they return when we are finally honest enough to face them. The real surprise was still waiting. As I sat there, I asked myself one question. Why does this still hurt? The answer was not what I expected. It was not because I wanted to go back. It was not because I could not move on. It was because those pictures reminded me that my heart was still alive. I had spent so much time protecting myself that I forgot what it felt like to truly feel anything. Yes, it hurt, but it also reminded me that I could still love, I could still care, I could still connect, and maybe that's not something to be ashamed of. Maybe that's something worth protecting. If you are listening right now, I want you to think about your own quiet nights. The nights nobody knows about. The nights when memories sneak in without asking. If you have had those moments, please don't judge yourself. Missing someone doesn't mean you have failed. Feeling deeply doesn't mean you are broken. It simply means your heart remembers what once mattered. Nobody expected what came next. Before I finally put my phone down, I understood something I had been running from for a long time. Healing is not pretending the past never happened. Healing is looking at your memories without running away. It's letting yourself feel without letting those feelings control your future. That night did not give me closure. It did not erase the pain, but it gave me something even more important. It gave me honesty, and honesty became the first real step toward peace. So, if tonight feels heavy for you, if one memory keeps pulling at your heart, don't be afraid of it. Listen to what it's trying to teach you. Because sometimes the hardest nights don't come to break us. They come to remind us that our hearts are still capable of love, hope, and new beginnings. And sometimes the picture you almost ignored becomes the moment that quietly changes everything.